Hello and welcome back with me, Red Gaming. So joining me live on Twitch. So we're going to crack on, carry on where we left off, essentially, with obviously our nuggets.
Nugget delicacies, but it should keep everyone relatively alive and happy.
Right, what I'm going to do now.
Brew some interesting beverages, though.
Oh, we've got a few. So we're going to get flour to work in there.
I'm so glad that buildings lack the emotional capacity to experience extreme.
Can I shut him up? Narrator. Where is news volume? Narrator, shut up. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're not going to listen to him because he's telling me stuff I already am aware of. So what we can do, we can prioritize this, and what we can do is we can actually help them out a little bit. Now we've unlocked a few more different traits, god traits. So kickstart, so this encourages kick in the rear to get back to work essentially. Again, we got the same other trait, and then we got this trait. So this trait is actually quite a good trait because this allows us to pick that up and then put it there. By doing that, as you can, when it goes up, so it adds the actual trees to the actual thing. So it means the nuggets don't have to get it, and I do it for them. So it does actually help. Obviously, it uses my god points, but that's okay. I put that in there as well, and that should nearly get us done. There we go. Last one. And that should be full. There we go. Cool. Water storage research complete. That's really good because once this gets operational, we can then start storing water, which is going to be well, quite key, really. We got 6 nuggets now. We need to make some more fall in love. So let's grab you and grab you. They should start building their own houses as well. Like they've started to build their own other hut. They build a hut, and they do sort of stick together normally. Like generally speaking, they do normally try and stick together. But what we're going to do is they've built theirs out all the way out there. So I'm talking absolute rubbish because they've just built theirs straight out there. Obviously, don't want to be near anyone. So I'm going to just prioritize that building, just to try and get it operational, because otherwise this eatery will not be operational. It won't be operational anyway because we don't have certain stuff. But we are working on fishing, so that will start working soon because we will stick the fishing, obviously, on the lake itself. Have we got a closer lake? That's probably the best one. That's not really a lake. That's more of just like a pond. So yeah, we will stick with the other one. So this little arrow as well. So as you can see, there's a little arrow here. So if you click on that, it just means that the building is now ready to be upgraded. So I can click this to be upgraded. I'm not going to yet because there's no real need to. So here we go. I'm begging you to help us. Our family is complete shambles, so what I'm going to do is just slow it down a second. Disgrace the neighbor lizard barking. So what we need to do is we need to find look about Taifesu. So we need to find Taifesu, which doesn't help because it's now dark. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that one because that's the one we're going to need. So if you see anyone, call them out. We've got to try and find them. Just find some random nuggets. I think. So if we go to you. No. No, we can't cheat it. Okay, never mind. She must be a baby. Yeah. There's a deer. They normally aren't too far away. They're normally not that far. They could be anywhere though, like any sort of direction. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's flour. Don't need you. Don't need you. Max. Let's just click through all these. Adana. That's a rock. Where are you, baby? Why have you gone so far? Where is this little child? I mean, it could even... There. Nope. Apparently not. Where the hell are you? I cannot see any babies. Research fishing, which is obviously good. Find my lost... Okay, yeah, got that. I usually have my eye on him, but I got distracted by our neighbor's lizard barking for the 5th time today. I keep telling them to put it in the other yard. Okay. When I look back, Dada was gone, and the courier says they saw him chasing a butterfly into the woods. There are wolves in there, blah blah blah. So he's in the woods somewhere, apparently. Which would indicate, I would say these woods. But obviously it could be anywhere, really. I can't see him. Which is not a very good start. Nope. I can definitely not see him. If you do see him, then shout at the screen really loud, because I haven't got a clue. So fishing research is complete. I thought we finished that a second ago. I'm looking for a lost child who definitely cannot be found. Is that him? Nope. Nope. Where the hell is this child? Into a woods. These are woods. Da 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 da. Da da da. I don't want to fail at a task this early on, because it definitely will help if we can find them. There's some wolves. And I don't know where this bloody nugget is. Not very good. No, that's a rock. I'm finding rocks really easily. Why can't it be a rock? I'll have to go back and then carry on looking in a little bit, because I've still got stuff to do in the little village. I don't know where he is. I think he's gone. Yeah, sorry. Time ran out on that one. So what we need to do is we need to build a fishing dock. That'll be under, so that's the water storage. So we need to build you fishing. Let's go for fishing there. That is something that we definitely do need. We're now in autumn, as you can tell. The trees are starting to change a little bit as well. And what we do need is a water storage. The water storage doesn't technically need to be anywhere close to the village as such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it en route, but just outside of the village. So say about there. That should be about fine. And yeah, some of the huts are starting to build and stuff, which is good. Okay, let's speed up a little bit. So they're very happy with me though. So research speeds up, twin possibilities up as well. So we are getting quite a few now coming through, which is ideal. Let's go to make some babies. Let's see who isn't partnered up. So we'll get you and you. Partner them up, and that should help grow even more. Okay, we're now working on toolkit, so that will allow us to get a engineer's hut, which means we can obviously build or start repairing stuff if need be. What I'm going to do as well, now we're getting up to sort of higher levels, I'm actually going to upgrade this, and I'm going to help them out a little bit by getting some of the resources for them. Hello. Apparently I can't do that one. Tree. Does anyone need a tree? Oh, well that didn't want that to do that. Wood, yes.
So, uprooted a tree. Now what?
Did I just blow that up? I did. Great. I didn't want that to do that, did I? Well, that's stupid. Build a frickin' well. For God's sakes. Okay, let's build that there again. I don't know why I did that. It should be able to just put it in. Like that, literally like that. Right, tree's done. Let's get these. Let's get that in. What are you waiting for? Are you done? You're waiting for a tree. There we go. So this is where you need the water storages, because we just got into a cold spell, and obviously we don't have water storage at the moment. We don't have enough. We don't have enough stuff for that, so we'll have to just hold out. The well is not working because obviously the lake is frozen. Remaining water is obviously 99.9. It does go down quite slowly unless you have quite a lot of pumps on. But it says on it, once we actually get it, it says on the requirements and how much you actually feed into the city. Once obviously it's sort of done. We'll just turn it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're getting into winter. So as you can see, it's starting to get cold and stuff. But we're okay right now. We're in a okay place. Nuggets don't just fall down and die straight away, so that's pretty good. So we have the reservoir up. However, there's no water in it because the pump obviously isn't active right now. And this well's now back up, and as you can see, we've upgraded it. So we're now up to 5 hashes. And I feel the refill rate is now 18, which is really, really good. So that should fill up pretty quickly overall. They've got a couple of family members. So we're up to 12 nuggets. I think you seem to sort of get to like a stalemate. So we'll start allocating jobs now to people. So assign jobs. We'll get you to do that. You go to fishery. I think I should be able to build a engineer's hut. So engineer's hut is something that allows us to repair buildings. So what we need to do is get everything in this range So there would be an ideal place. So let's put that there, because that reaches them too as well. So that would be great. And we haven't got that many buildings to maintain as of yet, so it's not actually too bad. But the Nuggets are going to get working on that. This is the calendar. So the calendar allows us to see the weather forecast for the future, which is obviously something that's going to help us out quite a lot. Cooking utensils, what we're going to do is we're going to get that next. The reason for that is because we're now starting to get into, we need obviously food and stuff, so we're going to get that for our cookery place thing, can't remember. And the next big thing we're going to need is hunting. So we're going to work on that. After hunting, we can do grass weaving, which I think it would be a grow a few extra limbs instead. Yeah, that just allows us the nuggets to carry more. Again, the hospital can wait out just for the time being until we get at least clothing, and I would say then we get it. That's probably a good order to put stuff in. Okay, time's going as fast as we can as well, so it's literally just a case of waiting, unfortunately. There's not really much else we can do. Oxygen level is very high. Pollution level is obviously very low because we don't have any at the moment. The amount of oil remaining on the planet is very, very high. And the amount of gas remaining on the planet, again, is also very high. These are more later game sort of stuff. Don't really have to worry about them so much for now. We're just more worried about, obviously, these resources because, well, mainly these two at the moment, because they're the ones that are going to build everything. In the future, we will worry about, obviously, refined wood, which is just planks, essentially, and then refined stone, which, again, is just carved stone into more usable shapes. And then food, which, as you can see, food is this. We have a surplus 2, which is obviously something we need to, or 2 dishes ready to eat, should I say. And then our water is 8, which means it is going up. The lake is going to start unfreezing probably in, obviously, when it's decided to not be winter anymore. But the temperature is varying up and down. It's still not going above freezing though, so we still got to wait a little while before that happens. So yeah, hopefully it turns from winter soon because it sucks. It's not as bad as other games though, so it's quite forgiving, the winter in this game, in comparison to a lot of other games. Like games like Banished, for example, that is very, very harsh in the winter in comparison to this game. So it's starting to get a bit better now. So it's only -2 or -7. It's flickering, but yeah, it's not too bad. -1. It'll go to 0 soon, and then once the lake unfreezes, this well will start automatically turn on and start pumping some water, but it won't do it until it gets above 0, so we need to get at least 1, essentially. There it is. As you can see, the lake did start to unfreeze ever so slightly, and then the temperature dropped again. But once it gets above, there it is. The lake is unfreezing itself, and things can start working. This pump will start working once the lake is completely unfrozen. It will just automatically turn on, so you don't have to worry about that. And again, the fishing hut will start working properly as well. Okay, so what else have we got? So as a quick scroll through, just to see where we're at with all of our stuff. So warehouse, this is something that we do need, and it is a really good thing to have. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to queue it in here. The reason we're going to do that is because they will chop all of the stuff down and then to remove all of the stones and stuff, and then obviously they'll just put it into storage, which is obviously what that building is. So that's something really good to have. And we have now the forecast tower. So this is again something we don't really need in the epicenter, but I want to spread some of these taller buildings out just a little bit. They are going to all point towards the middle or towards the epicenter, but they don't have to be in the epicenter as such. So let's put that there. So we're going to get a nugget working in that straight away, and then we should be able to, this will expand and we should be able to see a lot more things happening, basically, with the weather for the future. Heal a nugget. Okay, so what it wants me to do, I'll show you what it wants me to do. I'm on it. So if I go to heal, which is this one, and then if I go to you, apparently there's a sick nugget somewhere. I just need to find, who was it? Here I friend Smoky. Okay, so if I just find this person, so if I find you, go to you. There we go. There we go. Done. That is that one, which is good for us, because the reason for that, I will try and stop moving. So we'll go, yeah. Okay, thank you. Cool. The reason for that is obviously our sort of happiness level went down ever so slightly, just because we've had such an influx of people. It went down ever so slightly, so obviously we need to keep it very high for the majority of the time. But as you can see, we've got 16 people / 1 baby, plus 1 baby, but only 9 of our nuggets believe in us right now. So obviously we need to start working on that a little bit more, and basically put a smile on people's faces. Maybe that's something that good we can do. So let's do that. There we go. There we go, 10 people. And we need to do this like periodically. Just do some stuff. A bit of lightning never scared anyone until now. But yeah. So there's 2 different ways to like later on there's 2 different paths you can sort of go down. We need to get someone working in this engineering hut, so we'll get her working in there. Kel Samjal. So she's going to go out, start repairing some of these buildings, just to maintain them, basically to just keep them up to scratch. So this is the temple. We do not build this temple, but it builds on its own by obviously the nuggets themselves. And essentially what it does is, what I was going to get at, so you can go 2 different ways. You can either get them to fear you, or you can get them to love you. To be honest, I've never got them to fear me because I don't see the point. But this is the counter to regeneration speed. This regeneration speed is to do with the points that you get up here, and then down here, which is the amount of the amount of points per sacrifice nugget. So at the moment, because they love me, or love me more than they hate me, we don't get hardly any. Obviously, if they feared me, we would get more points for each sacrifice, essentially, because they're obviously sacrificing towards the gods, which would be me. So let's have a quick run through this, see if we got anything new that we need straight away. Oh, we have a Sleepy Spring Sanctuary. So this is very good. We never actually had these, or I've not used these before, because so I'm going to stick it in the sort of up here. The reason I'm going to do that is because most of the houses are actually expanding this way, and we need to get someone working in this tower. So we're going to get Chashetty, and what she's going to do is you can select any, it doesn't really matter, or you can select none again. So show wind map, show heat map. So if we do show heat map, again, it doesn't really matter. Or show both. That's essentially what it means. And as you can see, it started to populate the top. So these are the different seasons, and we're starting to see obviously into the future, because this is essentially a weather forecast station. However, that is going to consume this episode, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see everyone next time. Don't forget to head over to Twitch, link in the description below, and I will see you then. Bye bye.